What's up, everybody?
Hey, guys.
You guys got to hear what we hear. Actually, you do hear what we hear. You just don't hear us while you hear the things that you hear. You don't hear all of it together.
We kind of ease into it with
Yeah,
like a simple
eased.
hi-hat.
Yeah.
And then it gets going. And then by the time we're 30 seconds in,
It's like
full-on beatbox,
Yeah.
both of us, every time.
Yeah, it's like
So
In the
much
Air
fun.
Tonight. Phil Collins. It gets crazy, man. It gets crazy. We kick
Something
stuff
like
over.
that.
It gets nuts. It's good to see everybody tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. What's up, Matthew Pfeiffer?
Hi.
Good to see you, my man, and welcome to Monday night. My name is Billy Floyd. That is
Commodore.
That's right, baby. This is the weekly wrap-up. KitchenKillaz is classified as a touring acoustic duo, crashing kitchens around the country. Do it, friendly. We do it.
For free.
We do.
Why do we call it the weekly wrap-up? Because
Why?
we do it every week.
We wrap the week,
Duh.
dog. We wrap the week. What's up, Biggity Bad from Trinidad? Good to see you, Colin
Hi.
Nunez. Hope you guys are having a good one, man, and
Hi.
thank you. Thanks for joining us. We had a good week last week. A lot of fun. A lot of good times, dude. A good weekly wrap-up last Monday. Thank you guys for joining us for that. That was super chill.
We had Marianne Kurt.
Mary Ann Kurt,
I remembered.
fantastic. You did. Good job, dude.
I didn't even look
Good
at
job,
notes.
dude. Right?
So proud of myself.
Me too. So we had Mary Ann Kurt on. She's fantastic. We
Yeah.
she talked to us about some new songs that she's working on. She's
played.
releasing some new songs coming up. She's got one coming out in just a couple of days, which is super cool. She played that live. We talked to her about her Spotify channel, which was awesome, and she even walked us through a couple little speed bumps that she ran into over the past year, including a pretty incredible and invasive surgery on her vocal cords. Which is pretty amazing, and she bounced back from that, and then her goal is to release 5 songs in 5 months, and this month is the 5th month, and she's releasing the 5th song.
Doing
So
it.
you want to talk about perseverance, man. A huge shout out to Mary Ann Kurt for joining us on Monday. Absolutely fantastic and incredible, great musician, just an inspiration. She's so happy. She's so chill, and a fantastic guest. She's been a guest of ours before, and we were super, super excited to have her join us last Monday. So, again, a huge shout-out to Mary Ann Kurt, and a huge shout-out to you for remembering that, man. That's pretty good. Right on. That's right, man.
I did it!
We did it! So it was cool, man. And, again, Mary Ann, if you see this, when you see this, thank you very much for joining us. It was super cool to have you on. Even the pre-show was super cool. The post-show was really great. We had a great conversation. It was just really nice. That would be interesting to do for Patreon. Do the pre-show and the post-show so Patreon viewers can see what the pre-show and the post-show is all about. That's not a bad idea. That's good. A little more content, because that's a little more behind the scenes, what's
It is, by definition, behind the scenes.
Yeah, by definition.
yeah.
What's up, Lynn Floyd? Great to see you. Nori Baird in the house. Good to see you, my dude. If you guys are checking out the show, please throw a comment. We would like to say hello and hi, and thank you for joining us.
I see 6 people in the show, and I see
6
4 people in the comments.
Yeah, what the hell, man? So right now we're streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So thank you guys very much for being a part of it. We got a really good week coming up this week as well. However, to wrap up last week, because it is the wrap-up, Mary Ann Kurt on Monday. Tuesday, super chill day, worked on some tunes. Took it easy. What's up, Allison Basie? Great to see you. We kind of prepped for Friday's show, which was super freaking cool. This past Wednesday, we had another good Patreon show. So thank you guys very, very much. We had a great time. It was such a fun time. Played all the jams. The Bip'em Challenge.
We did the Bip'em Challenge.
Did the Bip'em Challenge, which was super solid.
Somebody won.
Yeah. Yeah, normally they do.
He's won a couple times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it was
Kyle.
the Biggity Bad from Trinidad, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He knows what's up.
He knows.
Like
he knows
I
what's up.
think because there was a time that Mel Morris won like two times in a row, and jokingly, and I thought that she had been just listening to the shows for a while, and every time we're like, oh yeah, as we're just randomly playing a song, oh yeah, it's 118, or oh yeah, it's 136. She's like writing it down. That's something I would do.
I would do that too.
That's what I would do. So
especially if I want to hear the song that I wanted.
Yeah, 100%. And then Kyle nailed it last week, and I'm like,
He's like,
wait a minute.
Well, we've been doing it. How many weeks now? 28.
Yeah. That's
28,
30th week will be this Wednesday is our 30th week for our Patreon only show.
Yeah,
which has
so
been
30
really cool.
shows,
Man.
and we play. What is that? 8 songs.
Yeah, 8 to 9 songs
on each one.
Yeah, I'd say 8 songs plus the Bip'em. Not including the Bip'em
Well,
challenge.
I mean, to
we
be
do.
fair,
Do we do the poll song? I mean, the vote songs. Do we do
No.
both of those or no?
No, we
Okay.
just do the ones that are on the set list.
Gotcha.
So they only actually know the Bip'em for whatever song won.
Yeah.
So you can only record one song
Yeah.
per Patreon
Yeah,
show.
because
So
it's
there's
very
no way-
rare. It's very rare that the song that the Bip'em song is on the set list. So they have to be just writing it randomly down as we say it, just in hopes that one day it gets played again. And they go through their notes. They're like, ooh, there it is, heathens. I know it.
I know what that one is.
Have a good night, Nori Bear. Thanks for joining us. Lainey Lerner, you're on my list, lovely Lainey Lerner. You're right there. You're number 2.
Lovely Lainey Lerner.
That's right. Who does number 2 work for? Nobody. Laney Lerner's in charge. We get it. We understand. So we had a really good time with our Patreon show last Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for being a part of that. We walked through some brand new stuff, some things that we're working on, some things that are kind of still in the wings, going deep into 2022. So we're booking out our 2022 now, and we're getting pretty busy, which is pretty cool. So just some moving and some shaking and all that other good stuff,
And a little bit of
some this while we're moving and we're shaking.
Yeah.
It's not like Michael J. Fox, but it's like we're moving and shaking while we're playing guitar. You know what I mean? Sorry. I love you, Michael J. Fox.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
He's a shaker.
I met so funny today, short story. We had a new employee start, and she came into the office tonight, and her name's Nicole. I was like, Nicole, what's your last name so I can finish out? She goes, Knight, Knight. And I was like, really? Your name's Nicole Knight? And she goes, yeah. And I said, funny story, Knight Rider is on Netflix. And I'm watching that right now. She goes, funnier story, my dad's name is Michael. And I was like, even funnier story, on my desk right over here, I have the Knight 2000 with Michael Knight standing right outside the car, and I would like your dad to come and sign it. That'd be super cool. She goes, because she was born in 73, so she said when that show came out, which was like 82, 83, she was like, she got it all the time, especially when she told people her dad's name was Michael. They're like, oh my God, where's Kit? Where's he at?
Oh, my God.
I'm like, oh, man, I had to be so annoying. I'm like, well, here it is 30 years later, 40 years later. I'm sorry.
And
it follows you.
I totally thought that you were going to mention the fact that her name is Nicole Knight.
Yeah,
and you
I
love
did also.
superhero names.
I love alliteration.
It's not technically.
It's not NN.
Not NN.
But phonetically it is.
Phonetically it
I
is.
did say that to her. I was like, man, I love it.
I was waiting for
Nicole Knight. I dig it, man. It's fantastic. Why are you on our list? We'll get there, Laney Lerner. You just wait
You're
right
number
there.
two. We got to go with number one
we got to
first.
go with number one, and that's right after the wrap up. So yeah, man, we had Mary and Kurt on Monday. We had a great wrap up. Then we had a really good Patreon show on Wednesday. We played through some tunes that were going to be on Friday. We played through the Bip'em Challenge, which is super solid. We talked about some new shows that are coming up, some things we're working on going into next year, which is really, really awesome. And then we prepped on Thursday for our Friday show, which was super incredible. We had a great time on Friday. Really great people were here, man. What's up?
I love when the show is here.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Not that I don't like being on the road and going to people's houses and meeting new people and having that
of course.
having new people see us, but like to be in the home studio.
Yeah, you're here. We got all the cameras setting up. We got the lights. We got the speakers.
It's
everything's
the crew,
right here.
Like people that like we know and love.
Yeah, the KitchenKillaz crew with
place.
a C. Yeah, just having a good time, man. We had some good people in the house. Our good friend Kaylee Harrison came by. Dennis, the mad scientist from Maryland, came by. Michael Carly Conway came by. Which was really great to see him. His middle name's not Carly, but his daughter's name is McKenna Carly Conway, and she's so cute when she said it. Now he's Michael Carly Conway. Sorry, Mike. That's how it works. So it was really cool. We had It's Jess womaning the kitchen, which was awesome. We had Jack O'Connor. We also had Amelia and her friend John stop by. It was really good to see everybody, and thank you guys for spending some time with us. We had a really great night on Friday, and the food was out freaking standing. It was really good, and this is coming from an Italian background.
Yeah,
so
it was Italian. By the way.
It was Italian, and it was incredible. Don't worry, Laney Lerner, your menus do not intersect, because Laney Lerner. We'll talk about you soon. We'll get there.
Okay, we're not there yet.
Patience.
I almost got on it right there.
Yeah, I know. I got you. Me too. Me too. I needed to. So yeah, we had a really good night on Friday night. We actually got some really fantastic pictures, and we got a little video clip that we want to play with this awesome cheese that happened. We had a lot of cheese. There was lots of cheese. It was really good.
And we came up with a couple different verbs to describe what the cheese is doing, but we're gonna let you make up your own. Okay.
Yeah. Michelle Hess, great to see you, love.
Not everybody thinks mine verb was appropriate.
I heard yours at the same time I heard Jess's, and I was like, wow. I was like, I mean, they were both highly inappropriate, but one of them was just a little more appealing. It's very interesting. Both of them probably for the Wednesday show, or for well after 9:30 on Friday.
Yeah.
After 9:30. But we do have some really good photos we want to share with you guys. I want to go over the menu real quick. It's Jess B was in the house, and she created some incredible food. We had, for appetizers, we had the burrata mozzarella with the fatunta, which is grilled Tuscan bread rubbed with garlic, topped with heirloom tomatoes, and the bresaola, which is air-dried beef. That was absolutely incredible. The burrata was dressed with olive oil, brown garlic, chili salt, and a balsamic reduction. which was really awesome, man. And that was absolutely incredible. So after that, for the entree, we had the orecchiette. Orecchiette.
Orecchiette.
Orecchiette.
Orecchiette.
Orecchiette. Orecchiette.
Orecchiette.
Yeah. Orecchiette pasta with rapini and pork sausage and a white wine sauce finished with a pecorino romano cheese, which was
I've had
incredible.
Romano cheese before, but
Yeah.
it's always mixed with Parmesan.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
those
yeah.
stupid shakers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But then you add the word pecorino in front of Romano
Ooh,
cheese.
That's
I'm
right.
like, that's authentic.
Changes the game,
Like,
baby.
that's
Changes the game.
amazing. I haven't even tasted it yet,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's good.
I want it.
Pecorino Romano
want it.
cheese. You know it sounds good.
Oh, yeah. For dessert, we had chocolate dipped cannolis, which was really awesome. And I got to say this, these were robust Italian flavors. They really were. These were not the kind of Italian flavors you're going to find at Olive Garden. That's not what's happening here. Like, these were super robust, really, really full of flavor.
These are the kind of flavors that you would find at Tornatore's.
Yes. This is authentic Italian food, so if you're going and you're just getting some, pasta with red sauce and a couple meatballs, this ain't that.
And endless salad and breadsticks?
No way. I mean, a lot of these words I've never even heard. Burrata, never heard of that. Fatunta, never heard of that. And brasola, never heard of that. That's just in the appetizer. Like, fantastic, man. It was really, really good. Fatunta, that was the bread, right? Yeah, the brasola was the air-dried beef, and the burrata mozzarella. We have a little video for that burrata mozzarella, which is really good.
Make up your own verb video.
That's right. The orecchiette pasta with rapini and pork sausage and white wine sauce, finished with pecorino romano cheese. So the orecchiette I had never heard of, and the pecorino was also new. 2 new words.
I've had
one
that,
dish.
I've had that pasta before. I didn't know that it was called that.
Super cool.
So I've had it.
Just really good.
The rapini
Yep.
I've heard
Yep.
of. I've
Yep.
seen.
Yeah.
But I've never tasted it.
Yeah, and I don't know what kind of wine they were drinking that night, but it was gone, and I think they broke open the bottle and licked the inside and got rid of all aspects of it, because I have no clue what kind of wine that was. We never saw it. We never tasted it. I never even saw the bottle.
Nope.
You
It
give
was
a bottle to
it was
Jess B
ninja
and the
wine.
Mad Scientist, and it's gone.
Ninja wine.
And ninja just vanish.
Vanish without
Ninja
trace.
vanish without a trace. So it was really good, but we do have a couple photos I want to show you guys. We're going to start out with some really good stuff, man. So let me go ahead and bring this up. What's up, Marianne Kurt? Hi, guys. I'm at an open mic night. Have a great show. Yo, Marianne Kurt, tell everybody at the open mic night that Billy Floyd and the Commodore from KitchenKillaz out of Orlando, Florida, say hi.
Hi.
Be like, hey, they said, what's up, everybody? And they'll say hi back to you, and then you just tell us who said hi and who doesn't say hi and doesn't interact, and we will go there and throw them out for not interacting.
We will take care of both of those parties.
We know people. That's true. So let's go ahead and bring this up real quick. This is some fantastic food. This is kind of the overall display of awesomeness that we were experiencing on Friday night. So in the bottom right-hand corner, the cannoli, in the left-hand corner, the pasta dish that she had put together, and in the upper right was the fatunta bread with the fresh greens and the heirloom tomatoes and the air-dried beef with that mozzarella. Oh, so good. And it was topped with no sliced garlic.
Roasted garlic.
Really thin slivers.
Yeah, little slivers of garlic.
Roasted garlic.
Oh, man.
So good, man. So let's break this down and see what we had. So this is the orecchiette regate. Whole Foods knocked it out of the park, man. Good job, Whole Foods. I want to say she thought she was going to Trader Joe's, but her GPS brought her to Whole Foods. She was like, that's fine.
Same. It'll work.
We're here now.
It'll be all right. I'll just pay $7
Oh,
more
yeah.
for
So
everything.
right in the glass bottle to the right, you see a little chili salt. That's awesome. I have no idea where that came from. I got it from somewhere, someday, somehow.
But it's yours.
But it's mine.
It's in your cabinet.
And it's delicious. It really worked out.
It was good.
She was like, does this say chili salt? I'm like, it looks like it. So
Show
yes.
enough.
Show enough. So that is the pasta that we went with on Friday night. This is the pasta boiling, and then that sausage. Oh, so good, man. Really, just
sausage.
soup. The sausage are so good, delicious. It was pork sausage in the white wine sauce. Oh, yeah, baby, that's right. So this is just some of the prep right there. So I like it how it was kind of like a one-pot deal. You know, you take everything, once everything is done, you drain your pasta, and you use a little bit of that pasta water, man. You don't want to get rid of all that pasta water. There's a lot of really great starches and flavors and delicious stuff in there that you can use to cook other things in, which I think they did a little bit of that with the pork sausage as well. So kind of get everything in there, let that kind of dance with each other, you know, do a little Italian mambo with each other, and just share the deliciousness. Oh yeah, get get it all over you. Just delicious. Look at all that cheese. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man, really great finish shot right here. And it was so delicious. It was, and the
You said finish shot.
yeah, the cool thing about this is they were smaller portions, and I think one of the things that you walk into, because the pasta was really, really thick. It was really good pasta.
It was a rich dish.
It was a very, very rich dish, which was really awesome. So I thought the portions were really, really great. Usually when you're talking about like Italian family feast, you just have like pounds and pounds and pounds of food. But in this instance, you didn't really need that. You know, if you want to go back, this would be the thing that hits the table. And then you would take what you want and you would portion it out yourself to make sure you eat every bite you take, because that's how we do it, baby. This was the roasted bread. She did a little bit of oil in the cast iron skillet, just in the bottom, just toasted up that fatunda.
Rubbed.
Yeah.
With garlic. Not placed on the bread.
That's
but
right.
Rubbed.
Rubbed, Jim.
You got to rub it in.
You got to rub it in. Grilled Tuscan bread rubbed with garlic. And that was with the heirloom tomatoes and the bresaola, the air-dried beef. So this, we're going to talk about that cheese too. So that's the toast she put together. There is some of the combinations, some of the ingredients that we were looking at. I think that was the rapini that she had used right there. So all of those were and on the left, that little triangle there to your left center. So good. That was the freshly grated
the pecorino
cheese, the
romano.
pecorino romano. So good.
Oh.
Pork sausage was super flavorful, really rich, but very light. It wasn't heavy. Like these weren't heavy dishes. You know, they were full of absolutely incredible flavor. Not only was the flavor profile really great, but I thought the color profile and the presentation was just outstanding.
Yeah, it looked great.
It looked really, really pretty. And it was a lot. This was the appetizer put together. And this was all those ingredients that we had chatted about with the fatunda. That was the burrata mozzarella with the fatunda, the grilled Tuscan bread rubbed with garlic, the heirloom tomatoes and the air-dried beef, the bresaola, and then on top of that is a thinly sliced roasted garlic. That was just absolutely fantastic. Filled the entire kitchen. Smelled so good.
I love garlic.
Really, really awesome, man. And again, the presentation here was just absolutely fantastic. I actually wound up putting a couple of these in the air fryer last night because we had a couple left over. I was like, oh yeah. So what I did was, because there was some of that cheese left, so I got the shears and I sheared a piece that would fit perfectly on the bread, but under the cheese, I put the heirloom tomatoes and I put the greens, and then I put some of the bresaola, and then I topped it with the cheese and I put it in the air fryer, which melted the cheese over top of everything. That was fantastic. I did 2 of those. Great presentation here. Absolutely stunning. I didn't even want to eat it. I wanted to just seal it in time and hang it on the wall because it was just so pretty.
We did seal it in time.
Yeah, in our
Took a
mouths.
picture.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also,
there it is, right there.
Also, there it is. Beautiful.
Seal in time forever
It's
and ever.
beautiful. That's right. There's the chocolate dip cannolis right there, ladies and gentlemen. Holy Tedesco. Those are absolutely fantastic. However, there's a video I want to play real quick before we go any further. There was something special about the cheese. It was super, super fresh, but it was also, I'm going to let you guys actually decide how you want to refer to this. So I want to take that out real quick. We'll go back here. We have a little tiny video we're going to play for you guys. What's up, Tom Severino? Great to see you, my dude. So yeah, we clipped it.
Everybody comes up with their own verb.
Everybody comes up with their own verb. We're not going to We're not going to say a word. So this is just a little clip of the show from Friday night, and it was them preparing the cheese. Preparing?
What the cheese says.
What the cheese says. So let's go ahead and play this for you. Let me do one of those. Let me do one of those. One of those. One of those right there. This is Amber by 311. We hope you guys are having a really good day. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Brainstorm, take me away from the norm. I've got to tell you something. This phenomenon, I had to put it in a song, and it goes like, whoa, amber is the color of your energy. Whoa, shades of gold. Groovy, baby. Super sexy.
Oh, man.
You guys say what you will, but that was it was really interesting
It
to
tasted
see
good,
that.
too.
Oh man, it was just absolutely fantastic, man. It was really fantastic.
I wish I could have got to taste some of those juices.
The juices.
Yeah. Like the
juices.
the liquid on the
yeah,
the
like
cutting
even to
board
take
there.
some of that fatunta that was untoasted and just like
Mop
give
it
it the
up.
old dipperoonie, dude.
Love it.
You know, so that was really
Cutting the
great,
cheese.
super
Exactly.
delicious. Yeah, that's right. Stracciatella. Stracciatella.
What does that mean?
That is the strings on the inside of the cheese when you cut it open. Remember when we were holding it and that little piece of like cheese was kind of dangling? It was kind of hanging on there for a little bit. Stracciatella. But it was so good, and the flavor was just super awesome. And from my experience, it was one of the freshest experiences I've had with that type of dish. You know, everything was just super fresh, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, looked really good. It tasted really good. The flavor profile together was awesome. And we had to make them take the plate away because it looked really good, and I was just like, oh my god.
9 times out of 10, somebody brings something over here while we're doing the Friday night show. Oh yeah, hey, Commodore, try this, and I'm like, okay. And then you start talking, while I'm chewing.
Do your thing.
Keep him
Yeah,
engaged,
keep the ball
right?
bouncing, baby.
And then I just keep eating.
Yeah.
Like it's still there. I'm gonna keep going.
I'm not gonna not eat. I mean, Billy's still talking, so I'll keep eating. That's
It's
the
not
agreement.
in any way terrible, so I'm gonna enjoy it.
Yeah. But it was really good. The flavor profiles for everything were just absolutely fantastic. You know, we had such a good time. The food was really tasty, and we were super excited. I've never had chocolate dipped cannolis before. I've had a lot of cannolis, lots of cannolis.
Yeah?
And a lot of times the cannolis that I had would have they would have chocolate chips on the inside.
I've had those as
of
well.
the filling, but I've never had
Yeah.
chocolate dipped cannolis, which I was totally for. 100%, fantastic.
That was good.
Really good, super fresh, really delicious. The flavor was absolutely great, and all of these ingredients can exist on their own, and they're going to be super tasty. Like
Yum.
the filling itself. By itself, just really robust and really sweet, and also not too much, not too heavy.
Not too heavy.
Yeah. And then the chocolate dip. I mean, it's chocolate dip, so it's going to be delicious. Was super delicate. It held together, but when you would bite it, it wasn't too hard. It didn't tear. It didn't bend. You know, it was nice and fresh.
Some of the filling kind of squirted out the other end.
That
so
happens.
You got to go.
It can get messy.
Just put it right back in.
Yeah,
there.
there's nothing wrong with it getting a little messy. You know,
Put your- yeah.
a little messy here.
Yeah.
So here's some action shots right
Uh-oh.
here. Here's Mike
Uh-oh.
looking at us like we're about to take his food.
Hey, don't take my food.
Yeah, it's kind of what it looks like. Mike's like, "Yo, bro, you about to take my food? Because I am not okay with that." And Luke is
He's-
like, "Yo, bro,
He's staring at the ground
yeah,
right underneath
waiting,
his bowl
just
because he
waiting.
knows
Yep,
eventually
yep.
it's gonna happen.
I think Luke and Leia always feel that if something falls from the fork, it's not going to get caught in the bowl. It's going to hit the floor because they look for it. They're like, "What? Why didn't it hit the floor? What happened here?"
Yep.
You know. So a good action shot right there. Mike's like, "Don't touch my food." Luke's like, "Knock it out of the bowl. Drop it.
I'll get it.
I'll get it." And another shot. Here's Jack Connor and Mike Conway just kind of killing it, crushing some pasta, baby. You can see that they murdered that appetizer, but they didn't delve too much into the cheese. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't think that was part of the whole thing. But everything on that dish was made to go with everything on that dish.
Oh yeah.
You know, it was all meant to be put
All
together.
of it.
You can just see the amateurs and you can see the veterans. You can tell. You can tell. This is Kaylee Harrison in her happy place. Right
she
here,
looks
like
very happy.
she just looks so content. She's got the headphones on. She's jamming to the music. She's got the pasta. Like she's just having a great time. She's like, I've already stole the puppies, and they don't know it yet. And that's what she's thinking right now.
For those of us who have not been to the show live here at the studio, what are the headphones for?
The headphones are a part of a listening station that we have set up right behind the board here. So a lot of times, what we want people to hear is we want you guys to hear, the people that are here in the studio,
couch.
right back on this couch. You get to hear everything that is coming through the board. So if you're here during the show, yes, you're going to hear a little bit of it come through the Bose Tower because we push the music into the house. But if you really want to get a super close and intimate experience, you can come up and you can have a seat on the couch, and we have a listening station plugged into the monitors, so you can go ahead and put on a set of headphones, and you can hear it just as crisp and clear as we hear it, and you guys hear it at home. Actually, probably a little crisper because they're hearing it directly from the board.
Yeah.
They're not getting any I would say distortion coming from the Bose. They're not getting any latency coming from the web. They're getting it directly from the board, just like we're getting.
And we do a show here at the home studio for probably about once a month.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
about
Yeah, we
once
actually
a
talked
month.
about turning that into a thing, doing one show here a month.
I think that'd
which
be
I think
cool.
would be super cool, man. Just
think
it'd
that'd
be
be cool.
really great to have people over
So
and
if
just
anybody's interested
man,
in
let us
coming
know.
over for a Friday night show
That's
and
right,
hanging
baby.
out with us live,
That's right.
just send us a message.
Yeah.
KitchenKillaz.com.
Boop, boop. Boop, boop.
KitchenKillaz.
Do it. Yeah, KitchenKillaz.com.
I want to play with you guys on a Friday night. Okay.
That's it, man. That's it. So, yes, this is Kaylee in her happy place. Matthew Pfeiffer, I'm really glad that you just said that. He said she had her dagger. Not only did she have her dagger, but, ladies and gentlemen, the Blade Babes were in full effect. And I think they have indoctrinated a third into their group, which is now the pasta. So the pasta is now also a Blade Babe.
Like, you don't need a dagger for that.
Yeah. So we wanted to,
But it's there.
we definitely wanted to make sure we got a shot of this. This is Kaylee Harrison and It's Jess, or the Blade Babes, and she just brings this dagger with her wherever she goes. So if you see Kaylee Harrison, just don't mess with her because she will get stabby, and she likes doing it. She likes doing it. But as always, we had the great mad scientist in the house on Friday night. Fantastic individual. And
you know what that face is? He just had some pasta.
And he's very happy. Look at that smile.
Yeah.
You know, so we had such a good time. The cool thing about Dennis, and I want to point this out real quick, is on his phone is the show. So not only is he interacting and physically here interacting, he helped Jess sous chef that night.
Yep.
So he was cooking in the kitchen,
Fully involved.
he was interacting in the show. He was interacting with the guests. He was part of the house, and not only was he doing that, he was also interacting with the show through his phone. You know, so as fully involved as you could possibly get, which is really, really, really awesome, man. You know, so a huge shout out to the Mad Scientist for making it happen, baby. Matthew Pfeiffer says he was drinking wine from a coffee cup. That's right, because it was a pretty inexpensive bottle of wine, I think, is what's going on. What's up, Jen Hogan? Good to see you, love.
It was a $3 bottle.
Jen, actually, let me show you what was going on. We ran through the food real quick. However, it deserves another run through real fast. So we're going to go. So welcome to our Friday night menu, which was fantastic. It was really, really good. Jen Cat, I'm going to burn through this one for you. So the appetizer that you see in the upper right-hand corner is the burrata mozzarella with the fatunta. Fatunta is grilled Tuscan bread rubbed with garlic. It had topped with heirloom tomatoes and the bresaola air-dried beef. Now, the burrata itself was dressed with olive oil, brown garlic, chili salt, and a balsamic reduction, which was really good. And again, that burrata mozzarella is right in the middle with the thinly sliced garlic, which is really good. Just that roasted garlic, which was fantastic. So you take all those ingredients, you put it on that delicious, perfectly toasted fatunta, and you fall in love. So if you want to talk about the entree, upper left, lower left, that was the orecchietti pasta with rapini, which is the green that you see, and the pork sausage in a white wine sauce, finished with the pecorino romano cheese, which was super delicious, super delicious. And in the bottom right-hand corner, the chocolate-dipped cannoli. We saved one for you, Jen. So let me know when you're going to swing by Florida, and we'll make sure it's fine. We put it in a time capsule. So then we just kind of walk through all the steps, the different types of pasta that we were using, the different steps that everything was created. And if you use the pasta water, as Jess B said in the chat, it helps that sauce thicken up. It gives it some body, baby. Makes it THICC thick. So here's the one pot deal, everything kind of together, that we're kind of showing what's going on, putting all the things in the things, ladies and gentlemen, which was really good, fantastic. Jess really crushed it on Friday night. So that was the one pot right there. There's a single serving, and again, you have the Italian family style. There's 27 servings in here, and it's going to feed a family of 10. You know, and then this is your portion base, which worked really well. Again, really robust flavors, super, super rich, but also really light. The pasta wasn't very heavy, and all the flavors, I feel, complemented each other really, really well.
Hell yeah.
Really, really good. This was the toasted fatunta that we used with the appetizer. Some of the rapini that was used in the pasta. So there are your ingredients for the pasta. The orecchiette. There is the finished appetizer plate right there with the fatunta and the heirloom tomatoes.
Look at that beef.
So good, man. The air-dried beef with the mozzarella and the thin sliced garlic right on top.
And
absolutely incredible.
I don't think we've mentioned this the whole show. There's basil on there too.
Yeah, basil.
I don't know if you guys noticed
Fresh basil.
That was basil.
It was really, really good, man.
That's a key ingredient for this dish here.
Oh, absolutely. I agree 100%.
Just throw that in there.
100%. So those were the chocolate-covered cannolis right there, Jen Hogan. We saved you the bottom one. We all, 12 of us that were here, we divided the top one up into 12 different pieces. I think the Commodore got that extra part of the cream at the very top. I think he took that one.
That's all I had was
scooped
the cream that was hanging off there.
He didn't even use his fingers. Gross. The bottom cannoli, Jen Hogan, we got for you, so we saved it. There's Mike Conway. looking at us like we're going to steal his food. There's Luke preparing to actually steal his food.
Yes.
This is like velociraptors. They
Like, I'll do it.
They attack from the sides, and the
Yeah.
other two raptors you didn't even see were there.
What you don't see on camera is the other two.
Yeah. You don't see the
Yeah.
other two. That's when the attack
Being
comes, not from the front.
Me and Leia.
But from the sides. This is Jack, Connor, and Mike hanging out, enjoying some delicious food. Mike crushing the Tall Boy Bud Light, rocking and rolling,
Yep.
dude. You guys were
Yep.
Bud Light bros. We
Yep.
had the Blade Babes and the Bud Light Bros on Friday night.
We killed all those.
Yeah, you're professional.
No problem.
Kaylee Harrison in her happy place, listening to the listening station here, right behind the studio, enjoying some delicious pasta. And then this is the Blade Babe has now introduced a third into their now trio, the Blade Babe pasta, making it happen, man. And this is the great and illustrious mad scientist, being as immersively involved in the show as he could possibly be. So that's what was on the menu for Friday night, which was super, super tasty, man. So we had a really good time on Friday. A huge shout out to everybody that was a part of the show. We really, really appreciate you guys. Yeah, Dennis Cutter says, cooking wild will get you toe up. It's true. Dennis, I didn't even know you were here. Hello, welcome. We were, kind of blowing you up. I'm a little embarrassed. Jess B says, I'm grateful for my emotional support sous chef and saucier. He was the saucier. So fantastic. We had a saucier on Friday night. KitchenKillaz growing. We're getting fancy. We have a saucier, somebody just in charge of making sauces. I know that just because I watch Ratatouille too many times. That's really where I got that from, 100%. An animated movie. I've learned a lot about the world through animated movies.
It's a good movie.
Who doesn't know what a dinglehopper is? Or snarf
Flat.
Yeah, everybody does. Why? Because of an animated movie.
You want thingamabobs?
Yeah, you want thingamabobs?
I got 20.
I got 20. He did. We did a count the other day. He still has 20, which is really great, man. But we had such a good time on Friday night. Huge shout out to everybody for joining us. We played the new song Swing Set, which we're getting ready to play for you guys. But it was a lot of fun. We had a great crew. On Friday night. A huge shout out to everybody for making it out, especially toward the end of the year, because things get kind of hectic this time of year. Lots of family, lots of travel, lots of stuff going on. Lots going on. People prepping for, we got Holiday Matsuri coming up this weekend. We got a lot of people that are super, super busy. So the fact that people were able to not only take time out of their day and night to spend some time with us here in the house and at your home, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Because again, we know you have a lot of choices when it comes to your entertainment, and we really appreciate you breaking off a little bit and spending it with us, which is really cool, because we try to give you guys some really cool stuff. We try to make it immersive and music and laughs and fun and ingredients and recipes and a bunch of BS. We make a lot of stuff up, which is a lot of fun. Most of those websites are fake, but some of them have actually come to fruition. So some of those websites actually exist.
Every once in a while, we'll quote a movie.
That's right. Every once in a while.
It's already happened tonight.
Yeah, a couple times. Which is really cool, man. So this past weekend, super chill. I think we each had our own individual journeys. This past weekend, which was a lot of fun. I was bebopping around. I was very busy on Saturday, and yesterday was super, super chill. What up, Shelly Wheeler? Good to see you, girl.
Shelly!
So we had a good time. What'd you end up spending your Saturday doing, good sir? What did your Saturday consist of?
Saturday.
We shall think about
Saturday.
this.
I was with the mad scientist.
Oh, that's right. You guys were kicking it.
We visited Shiva, which is an authentic Indian restaurant in Tavares.
Nice.
We've been there before.
Nice.
It's a spicy.
Really?
They got
little
some
spicy.
They got a little spice to it. You know what I'm saying? We had a nice lamb dish.
Ooh, I do
rice,
like lamb.
And then a sauce with lamb in it.
Nice.
And the mad scientist had a different sauce with lamb in it and rice.
Fantastic.
And Tara, she had what she always has, the butter chicken.
That's what she does.
Yeah.
She's a woman of repetition.
She's like, I know I like that.
Yep,
I'm
getting it. Yep.
Yep. So we did that. Then we went back to the house. We hung out in the office for a little bit and just chatted. I was asking him about the podcast, like, what are you going to talk about? What's going on? We're like, why don't we just record stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So we just sat down and just started chatting.
Chatting.
Had a beer and just talked for a while.
Nice, dude. Recorded it. That's the best stuff, too, when you just chat and you record.
We said a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
We said a lot of stuff. Then we poured ourselves a little scotch, the Caribbean Reserve.
Ooh.
It was in the decanter. We had to finish off the decanter.
Yep.
Poured ourselves a little Caribbean Reserve and then headed out to the back porch, had a couple cigars,
Nice.
chatted a little bit more.
Beautiful back porch the mad scientist has.
Didn't record that one.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea. What's up, DC?
It's
Dennis said we got a good 15 minutes of content. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah. How long did we record?
15 minutes of content. I mean, if you took 60 minutes of, just talk,
Yeah.
and you get 15 minutes of content, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how long you guys talk, but that's a
I
pretty
don't
good
know either.
ratio.
It went by. It seemed like it was only 15
Nice. We're
minutes.
actually going to be at the Mad Scientist's house in just a couple Fridays. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
3 Fridays from now. This Friday we're at Laney Learners. Next Friday is Christmas Eve. And then the Friday after that is New Year's Eve, and we're going to be with the Mad Scientist. And he's got a fantastic menu prepared for you guys. But yeah, I love his back porch, man. One of the coolest back porches. Just absolutely fantastic.
It's good therapy
Yeah.
for us both.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
anybody who's back
Sure.
there, really. Just go back there, relax,
And just
it's
chill.
nice and quiet.
Great
out there.
energy.
You got the the soft lighting all around the porch, and you just sit there and unwind and chat, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, just banter.
That's it.
And just talk back and
Plus-
forth about life, liberty, the pursuit of all things.
Scotch and cigars. Come on.
I mean, both spelled with S. Fantastic.
Come on.
We only had to cut out some dead air and the time I kept messing with the board. Nice. That happens. That happens. That's a big part of it, man. But it's yeah, that's awesome, dude. I'm glad you got some chill time,
So
with the
fun.
great mad scientist.
And then, like you said, Sunday, relaxing.
Movies.
Movies.
Mission
I don't know
Impossible
how many-
1, 2,
how many
3,
movies we
4,
watched.
27. I didn't know there was 27 Mission Impossibles, but we watched them all.
I think we watched 3 and 4, and then we did Men in Black 3.
Nah, that's right. Men in Black 3 with Josh Brolin. Really good, dude.
Yeah. Well, when I got to the Mad Scientist's house on Saturday,
Mhm.
Men in Black 3 was playing.
Nice.
I'm like, oh yeah,
I like that
Josh
movie, man.
Brolin.
It's really
He's
good. I think Josh
yeah.
Brolin is a fantastic K. He's
Oh,
just
yeah.
so good, dude.
Oh yeah.
He's so good. It was
So-
a lot of fun.
And then I saw it on here. I was like, let's watch that.
Let's watch that. That was really cool, man. That's good. Yeah, yesterday was super chill. Yeah, super relaxing day. That was and then back to Monday, and it's the wrap up. Welcome to the wrap up.
Here we are.
That's right. There was one picture I did want to show you. My Saturday was a little different. So I spent a lot of time in this beast right here, which is a Tesla Model 3, which was the most technologically advanced piece of machinery I've ever spent any time in the history of my entire life. Which I wanted to give everybody a ride, just strangers. Hey, have you ever been into? Get in! It's fantastic.
This is so much fun.
I can't say enough about it. I was really fortunate to be able to spend some time. It was super cool. It was really easy. There was an application called Turo, Turo, which is a ride-sharing application that it's just introduced me to. Found a fantastic Tesla. Talked to my boy Andres. He was like, "Cool, man." So I got it from Saturday, from 12 on Saturday to 12 yesterday. I had a limit of 200 miles that I put on it. I put almost 400 miles on it. So I drove almost 400 miles in 24 hours. Like I told you, baby, I put it through the works. I was giving everybody rides. We had such a good time. So we picked it up at 12 o'clock. I didn't have to be to Cocoa Beach until about 6:30. So I had about 6.5 hours. We left here around maybe 5, 4:45-ish. But I was really excited. Picked it up and just drove around the Sand Lake area. It was right off Sand Lake where we picked it up, just past OBT, away from the Outback we used to work in on the left-hand side. Just went, sent it in the app. Hey, Andres, I'm here. He goes, cool. I'm unlocking the car now. Boop, boop. Unlocked the car. Got in. There was the ignition key. Sat down. You just tap the key to the center console, and the car is on. How do you know it's on? You don't. It doesn't make a single sound. It is extremely silent. It was extremely fast. It was absolutely awesome. I had to consistently remind myself, don't steal this car and run away for the rest of your life because they can shut it down with the application. Crap. But it was so freaking awesome. I had such a good time, and I just drove absolutely everywhere I could go. It was so awesome. So many choices on the heads-up display, the way the car reacts, how intuitive it is, how smooth it is. It was, and I've driven a lot of really great cars. We both valeted for a long time. Like I've driven a lot of different cars. I've never touched anything like this in my entire life, and it was very interesting. And I fell in love immediately. It just,
I knew you would.
It felt right. It is like if you've ever seen a car, or you walked into a house, or you picked up a guitar, or you walked into something, you were like, this is it. I have no questions about it. This is the one. Like the moment I got in it, I was like, the technology, the way it wraps, it's so clean. There's no gauges at all. Everything is on the display. It's so
Love
clean.
it.
There's no USB things to charge your phone at all. It's just a little shelf you set your phone on, and it's angled toward you right underneath the dash. You just set it down and wirelessly charges everything. It's just awesome, dude. They thought of so many different things, like little tiny things. Normally when I wash my windshield and I pull it back, I let it go when the windshield's going down because it just puts water everywhere. And so I wait for it to go down, and I hit it again, and it puts it on the windshield and cleans it. This does it automatically. It's so simple, but you just push the button, and it doesn't shoot water while it's going down. It shoots it while it's down. So the water will always hit the windshield, and it will never go and waste water as the windshield wiper is going down. Although it's a little tiny insignificant thing, it really told me, like, these guys put so much thought into the programming of this vehicle.
Yeah.
You know, like I did the auto steer all the way to Cocoa Beach. I tested this bitch out. You know, let me see what we can do. And the crazy thing is, every 30 seconds, you just have to touch the wheel. And when I say touch the wheel, like, your adjustment to the wheel is like that. If you go like this, it's going to give you control of the car back because it thinks you're taking control. I didn't know that. I didn't know that I had to do that and not that. I didn't know that. So I had done this, which I thought let it know I was there. No, it gave me control. And I let go of the wheel. I started to drift into the right lane. Auto steering kicked in automatically and recognized what had happened. It said, we're auto correcting for your safety. Boop, brought me right back into the lane again and took over. It was awesome.
It's like there's somebody live on, like, sitting somewhere watching you drive.
Oh,
like,
man.
Oh, he's messing up. I'm taking this.
Dude, there's so many cameras that go around the entire car. It sees about, I'd say, 20 to 25 feet in front of all around the entire car. So you on the it's almost the size of your iPad Pro. How big is that? Do you know how many inches that is?
12.9.
So it's very, very close to that. I'd say 12 to 13 inches, right in the middle. And on the right-hand side, if you're navigating,
it's bigger than my Pro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I've seen the screen in a Tesla before. It's
on the right-hand side is your navigation map. On the left-hand side is a real time of the vehicles around you, and it shows everything in 3 dimensions. So it shows your car, it shows all the cars in front of you, trucks behind you, how they're all moving, the speed at which they're traveling, shows you how close to your car you can get. If there was a guy riding a bike on the sidewalk, it showed a 3-dimensional picture of the guy riding the bike on the sidewalk. If there's a cone, it sees the cone and shows you the cone. To be honest, and I even said this to Jess because she was in the car with me, I said, I could actually drive the car without even looking out of the windshield. I could just look down at the 3-dimensional versions of what's happening in front of me and just guide myself that way.
Absolutely.
You can also set the distance.
That's how the car does it.
Yeah, you can set the distance between your car and the next car in front of you of how comfortable you are and how many car lengths. You can go from 2 to 5. So if you feel a little more comfortable, it'd be 2 car lengths away, you set it for 2, and it will automatically stop you at 2 car lengths away. If you want a little more distance and you set it to 5, it will automatically slow down and keep you safe. Very, very intuitive. Just super freaking cool, man. And it was just all the buttons, just the technology behind it. It was so quiet. It was so fast. There's no, if you hit the gas, the wheels don't, you can't burn rubber in this Tesla. You go. So to put it bluntly, 0 to 60 in about 4 seconds, 0 to 114 in about 7 seconds. I stopped at 114. But you can't even tell. It's so fast.
Where were you going 114 miles an hour?
It was crazy. So I was downtown. I had another party to go to Saturday night.
You were downtown going 114 miles an hour?
Leaving downtown. So
Jesus.
we pull out of the garage. I said to John Haverson, because he has a Challenger, a badass. I mean, that's a badass muscle car. So he was asking me about it. I said, hey, man, you want me to give you a ride? He's like, yeah. So he got in the back seat. And Jess already knows. Like, put your seatbelt on. So we get on the on-ramp going on to I-4, and the whole thing is just completely empty. And I-4 had like maybe 3 or 4 cars that I could see in front of me. So as soon as I got on the on-ramp, pedal to the metal. And that was it. You just hear John go, oh, golly! Zoom, gone. There's no gears. So there's no boom, boom, boom. There's nothing. It's just gone. It was so fast.
It's like Cheetah Hunt.
Oh, my. Yes, absolutely. And the next thing I know, I realized I could easily go much, much faster than this. And I was like, wow. I'm at 114. I'm done. That's it. And it felt like nothing. It was so smooth. It was so fast. It was like incredible. Like there was a Mustang on the right-hand side, a badass Mustang, and I just wanted to get in front of him. This guy had no clue we just left him in the dust because it's silent. There's no sound of a roaring engine.
I thought there was a car right here.
No. It was crazy. So not only was like the experience of it, because I'm an adrenaline junkie, not only was that awesome, but the technology in it and looking into the future is absolutely mind-blowing. Like, it's so cool to see where we're going to be in 10 years, where we're going to be in 5 years. And I think one of the coolest thing about it is how affordable they've made this incredible technology for a regular person. You don't have to be a millionaire to buy this incredible piece of technology. Like you just don't. I mean, trust me, they got them. The Model S Plaid, that's about 170 grand. Good God. I didn't want to drive that because I'm going to want one of those. Nope. But it was so cool, man. We had I hear you, Jen. I know. I agree 100%. I did slow down a little. After I hit 114, I'm like, I'm good. But it was just so much fun. It's so silent.
I hit 110 in my Sentra one time. Never did it again.
Yeah, the
it
charging.
Took me 45 minutes to get
the charging was really cool. Oh, really? There was as soon as I got the car, I wanted to charge immediately. So like I found a supercharger because I just wanted to learn how to do it. So I found a supercharger. We back in. We're chilling, and I'm like, Jess and I are sitting there. We're like, look at all these Neanderthals and their combustion engines.
People.
These peasants with their petrol. What's going on here? It was really crazy, but what a cool experience. It's just so clean and it's so quiet. The loudest part of the car was when the air conditioning was running, and the air conditioner is very quiet. So it's crazy. And then starting from there's the windshield, there's a little bit of the frame, and everything above you is glass. So you can just see the entire sky. It was really beautiful. And then I gave a call to the guy who I got the car from. I said, hey, man, what model is this? Was this the performance model, which starts at 56? Was this the long-range model that starts at like 49? He goes, no, man, that was the base stock model with autopilot. And I went, awesome. I don't even want to drive a performance model. I'm going to want one.
Oh, man.
I'm like, it was so cool. And I love my Celica. Don't get me wrong. Even at the party, I was talking to Lori. She goes, are you really going to, you love that car. I'm like, shh, I don't even have the car back yet. Shh.
I bet. And I don't see you getting a Tesla like tomorrow. Mm-mm. Eventually I see you getting one.
Yeah.
But when you do, I don't see you getting rid of the Celica either.
No, I would. That's even what Jess was talking to me about, because now it's almost an antique. I would love to keep it, and just really start just getting it back up to just brand new. I want it to be as clean and perfect as I can possibly, because I love that Celica. I've got no car payment. My insurance is extremely low, so it's just extremely, which is fantastic. So man, but that Tesla, again, if you guys ever, and it wasn't even that expensive. It was $77 for one day. So I got $77 a day. You pay for your charging, you pay for your tolls, and you get 200 miles. Now, it is an additional 39 cents a mile, over 200 miles. Don't care. Totally worth it. Just John's response, totally worth every penny. It was so cool. We were on the side of the turnpike at 2 o'clock in the morning on Sunday charging and just running around having a great time, just taking pictures, just getting crazy, man. But if you guys have the opportunity to, just try it out. It's very, very awesome. It's super, super intuitive, and I really think that you guys would appreciate it just as a driving experience. It was really, and I Jess has a great car too. She has a really nice Subaru. It's beautiful. Going from there into the Subaru, it was like taking a step back in time, 20 years. And then going from the Subaru to my work vehicle was like being in a horse and buggy. It's really crazy.
Wow.
But if you guys have an opportunity to, the application is called Toro. It's a ride-sharing application. So and this guy, Andres, has a fleet of Teslas, and that's what he does. That's what he does. He rents out these Teslas on a 24-hour basis. Here you go. When we pulled up to drop it off, there were 2 other Teslas backed in, ready to rock and roll. It's just so cool, man. So if you guys ever have a chance, by all means, test it out. And if you'd like to get one and have a level on Patreon ride with Billy, that's not a bad idea, Matthew Pfeiffer. I'll take you guys on a ride. You guys sign a couple waivers. It'll be fine. But it was...
Wear your seatbelt.
Yeah, both of them. But we had such a good time. A huge shout out to Andres and Turo. It was really, really great. And again, Jess said, I haven't seen you this happy in a very, very long time. It was just super, super cool, man. So if you guys ever have the opportunity, try it out. $77, totally worth it. It was really cool. And hands down, the coolest vehicular experience I've ever had. It was really, really awesome, and I am excited to get through some things in life so I can invest in one, because and unless somebody takes the top spot and starts beating Tesla out, that's definitely what I'm going with. It was awesome. So thank you guys for joining us, man. That's a wrap up, baby. We got a song we're going to play for you guys. And then Jen, I'd like to say, Jen, we haven't seen you in a while, love, so we're going to play a song called A Swing Set Made for May. And then I'd like to see what you'd like to hear, Jen. See if we can end this show with something that you would enjoy to listen to.
Before we get into this song, I want to remind everyone, if you're interested, tomorrow at noon or around noon, sometime tomorrow. We're
Noonish.
gonna put up a poll.
Yeah.
5 songs, 2 originals, 3 covers. We want to know what you like to hear. Whatever 2 songs get the most votes tomorrow through Friday, I guess, not just tomorrow, but you have until Friday around 5 to vote, and the top 2 that get the most votes, we're gonna put into our set list on Friday.
Yeah, baby. So you get to
Now,
like help us build our set list.
Speaking of polls,
Jim.
this song that we're gonna play next, we are going to poll it first thing in January.
Ooh, nice.
So this is a brand new song. We just released it at the beginning of December. We're playing it every Friday. We're playing it every Monday, all of December. We want to know what you think.
Yeah. For
so
sure.
if you like the song, check out the poll beginning of January. Swing Set will be on there.
Nice, dude. That's awesome. Right on. And so, yeah, man, at Kyle Nunez, it's called Turo, Turo. And yeah, man, you guys can keep up with that. Again, tomorrow at noon, we're going to have the menu for this Friday, the set list for this Friday, and we're going to have a poll go up for all the votes as well. We continuously tally our votes. Even if your song doesn't win, all of the votes count. Every single one of them counts and has been recorded for several years by the great Commodore. So it tells us exactly what our year-end songs are, our favorite songs are, your guys' favorite covers, your favorite originals, and most certainly we make sure that we gear that entire aspect and that entire experience to not only what pleases us to play and to write, but what you guys really enjoy. So thank you so much for being here tonight, man. We really appreciate that. Jen's like, do the fear. LOL. Sweet, guys. Well, this is called A Swing Set Made for Me. You are unmuted. Is your volume not on, or what do you got? All right. Cool, baby. Stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by. All right.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, no. Stand by.
1.
Okay. Now I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
It's 2:06 on a Tuesday morning. I've been up for 3 weeks straight. Been getting drunk on fear and panic, losing time and dropping weight. I've been up and down this boulevard, a shattered mind, a broken heart, rebuilt and forged forever with the welded back together new art. And then you'd say you loved the way we were that day. We swung through space, melting all our fears away, while your laugh takes me back to that perfect Saturday, as we slipped through the air on a swing set made for me. A swing set made for me. Rise to find myself in morning. I've been tearing up for days, been getting stoned on my intentions, haven't had a thing to eat. It been patching up this broken heart with love from friends and a chosen knot, replaying all the happy memories and dreams we shared from our start. And then you'd say you loved the way we were that day. We swung through space, melting all our fears away, while your laugh takes me back to that perfect Saturday, as we slipped through the air on a swing set made for me. A swing set made for me. all our fears away, while your laugh takes me back to that perfect Saturday as we slipped through the air on a swing set made for me. A swing set made for me. It's 2:06 on a Tuesday morning. I've been up for 3 weeks straight.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Well
yeah.
done. What's up, everybody? Good to see you guys tonight. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. So that was a swing set made for me. That's a brand new one. We just released that just a couple weeks ago, actually. Where was that at? Was that at Tally? That was at Tally
That's
and
right.
Kaylee's. Tally, Kaylee, and Jonathan. So just a couple weeks old, guys. Hope you appreciate that. Now, granted, if you are a Patreon member, you've heard us working on that song for quite some time. From when I first played it, and I just had the guitar and the vocals, and even some of the vocals have shifted, some of the lyrics have changed around, and you got to watch the Commodore develop his entire guitar parts and all of his harmonies. So you kind of get a behind-the-scenes creative insight into how we write these songs, how we put everything together, and then to see it come all the way to fruition when we play it live and we play it now. Like, you guys can hear that like, wow, I remember when, the Commodore was still trying to figure out, he's working on his intro, he's working on his harmonies. Well, Billy used to sing it like this, and now he's shifted this up a little bit.
I still can't play with my eyes open.
You'll get there. You'll see how these songs continue to evolve. And it's not even done yet, because that's not really how it works. At least with me, I can only speak for myself. But the way I played Through the Fear, the way I played it when I first wrote it, and I'll never forget sitting in the Nestlewood house, and Amy was there and you were there, and I played you that song, and you went, "Man, I really like that." I'll never forget that. And I was like, awesome. Because he doesn't pull punches. So if he tells you he likes something, he's not going to tell you he likes it if you don't like it.
Nope.
For those of you that have cooked on the show, you know this.
Yeah, that's a good example.
So yeah, so real quick before we go, boop, Tesla, check it out, buy one. Fantastic. And this is Jen Hogan. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you. We miss you. And it's really, really good to see your name in the chat, dear. Thanks. Jen and I chatted a little bit today.
Don't go nowhere.
Yeah, don't go nowhere. We got to catch up a little bit today, so it was really nice talking to you again, Jen. I miss you. And she's like, I'm studying, and Allison Basie both. Allison's like, I'm term paper, studying. I think they know that both of them together, they just haven't told anybody, are planning world domination. Pretty sure that's what's going on. Pretty sure that's what's happening. So let me go ahead and hit some buttons here real quick. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Sound good?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. This is called Through the Fear. So I hope you guys dig it, man. This is a song I wrote probably in 2007, 2008. Made it onto the Arsonist album. And then was introduced to KitchenKillaz, and the Commodore took it to the next level, man. It made it to our first debut album, KitchenKillaz.com. You can stream it on Amazon, Spotify, Apple, or you can buy it. We'll send it over to you. Here we go. I'd die if you said yes. I'd fall to pieces at the thought of it, in ways I couldn't say. I'd love life a little more this way if you'd only stand beside me. And if I memorize my dreams where you were there, believe I'm everything you need, 'cause you tell me so. No matter what the price, for you I'd gladly die, to gaze upon you from bended knee. 'Cause I'm here, I'm breaking through the fear, that silent sound. I'm soaking in the love put back together what's been torn apart. Rebuild my faith in ways, put back the piece that fell from space, and I only wanna stand beside you. And if you memorize your dreams where I was there, believe I'm everything I need, 'cause I tell you so. No matter what the price, for you I'd end my life if you'd only stand beside me. 'Cause I'm here, I'm breaking through the fear, that silent sound. I'm soaking in the love that you have given me, given me. And loving every moment you're around, every moment you're around. Yes, I'm right here, breaking through the fear, that silent sound. I'm soaking in the love you have given me, given me. Loving every moment you're around, you're around. Every moment you're around. Oh, I'd die if you said yes. I'd fall to pieces at the thought of it, in ways I couldn't say. I'd love life a little more this way if you'd only stand beside me. If you wanna stand beside me, won't you stand beside me? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Well
Oh,
done,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Well
Very
done.
nice,
What's up,
very nice,
everybody?
very nice.
Good to see you, Jen. Billy is like, damn, Jen, this makes my voice dry. I like it. It's no big deal, man. Give me a reason. Yeah! Well, it gives me a reason to do that. You know, feels good. Feels good. Clap, clap. Thank you, Jen Cat. Appreciate that, love. So thank you guys so much for joining us tonight, man. We really appreciate it. This Wednesday, we have a Patreon show. I actually reached out to Zach. I was like, all right, man, let's get it in the books. We got 3 Wednesdays left. When are we doing it?
Let's confirm.
When are we doing this? Let me know. Let's see. You have a new invoice for $26.35 due for incidentals incurring during your trip. Yeah, that's probably my miles. I get that. That makes sense. Yeah.
Paid.
Worth it. Totally worth it. Not bad at all, man. And I got to say, Andres was super, super cool. I was so excited when I called him to check in. I was just like blowing him up. I'm like, bro, this is so freaking cool, man. So I had such a good time. So thank you guys very much for joining us tonight. Let me see if Zach got back to us. He said, cheese video. No, that was Mike. He said, yep, down to finish the year strong with a KK stream. Sweet, man. So we'll be there on the 29th.
Awesome.
So we're going to be at Castle Door Studios on 29th, which means we have 2 Wednesdays left, I believe.
Going in the calendar.
That's right. 2, right. We have 2
Right
Patreon shows left for the year. So we have our Patreon show this Wednesday, Patreon show next Wednesday, and then the following Wednesday will be the last Wednesday of the year. And we're closing it out, as Zach says. We are down to finish the year strong with a KK stream. His next question, got more Tesla action in? I might have told everybody. Because Zach's a big technology guy, and they rented a Tesla. Him and Alyssa rented a Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
So they drove it around for quite some time, which was super cool, man. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for spending some time with us. You want to end it with a Drift Slide Cloud music video? How do you feel about that?
Yeah. Are we gonna talk about these 2?
Yes, we have a couple things to talk about. 3 of them. So this past Saturday was Bill Keevan's birthday. Bill and Tracy, fantastic. They hosted us just a couple months ago, which was super cool. One of my favorite shows we've done.
That was a fun show.
It was such a fun show.
It was a fun show.
The Mad Scientist was there. We did chicken and waffles, and he said, this is the best fried chicken I've ever made.
It was the best fried chicken I'd ever tasted.
It was awesome. So a huge shout out to Bill Keevan. Thank you so much, sir. You want to do a little birthday song real quick for Bill Keevan, and I'll reach out to him and let him know.
Give me a key, dog.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bill. Happy birthday to you. That's for you, Bill. Happy birthday,
Bill.
dog. Number 2, the lovely Lainey Lerner. We are going to be there this Friday, which I'm really excited about. Lainey's creating a fantastic menu. Patreon.com/KitchenKillaz tomorrow at noon. We're going to have the menu going up. She's super, super excited for this menu. Now, we've crashed the Lerner's Kitchen a couple times. Every time we go back, it's something new. I hope we don't get the Woods rum, whatever that stuff is.
I'm not tasting it
Oh,
again.
man, that's going to kill a guy.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
And that's a little too drunk for me.
That's right. We also have, not only does she have a fantastic menu, but we have the Coquito Challenge on Friday.
Coquito. Coquito.
Last year it was Coquito. We're going the other way. Now it's Italian. A coquito.
A coquito.
Listen, come by the house on Friday. Have the best coquito you have ever had in your life. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So we have the Coquito Challenge. Coquito. We have the Coquito Challenge on Friday. Not only do we have a fantastic menu, but we have a bunch of our friends coming by. They're creating their own coquito, and we're going to be hosting a Coquito Challenge. One of the competitors is Patricio Solano, who is the winner of the 2020 Coquito Challenge.
Yes,
so he is there to defend his title this Friday, going up against Lainey Lerner, who has home court advantage.
He's got the number 1 coquito.
He got the number 1 coquito.
Now he's going for number 1.
That's right.
A coquito.
And the thing is, Patricio is Mexican, and Mexicans and Dominicans, they make their coquito completely differently. They're both incredible. However, we're going to see if they stand the test of time, because Patricio is going up against Lainey Lerner, and Lainey Lerner is a significantly gifted coquitoer. And I'm excited to see what Friday holds. So again, patreon.com/KitchenKillaz. You'll see the set list for Friday, the menu for Friday. You'll see some pictures of the food that's going to be made. And we have the Coquito Challenge coming up on Friday. Patricio will be there to defend his 2020 title. I will say this, Patricio, if you're watching this, you are not allowed to submit a Coquito competitor without physically being present at the competition. We don't do any send in by proxies. You can't give us a bottle for us to take on your behalf.
Nope, not going to do that.
You got to be there to win there. That's how it works. Lainey Lerner.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on, Lainey Lerner. That's why you are on the spot. Number 2 right there. We had Bill Keevan's birthday this past Saturday. Lainey Lerner this Friday will be there with Jeff and Lainey. And this Saturday, we are playing a private party with Glenn Dell, who he's hosting this party at his house. It is a semi-private party. So he said, if you guys want to invite people, you're more than welcome to bring anybody you'd like. Which is super cool. So if you guys are in the Orlando area and you would like to join us on Saturday for our show, now granted, it's during the day, so I think the party starts at 2. We're going to get there at 1. We play from 2 to 3, and then Glendale's band takes over from 3 to 4. And I think they're actually playing 2 hours, so 3 to 5. But we're really excited. Glendale is fantastic. We've crashed his kitchen twice. The first time he did the barbecue ribs. The second time he did the brick oven pizza.
Dude,
the whole pizza setup. The ribs were really good. So I'm super, super excited, not only for our Patreon show on Wednesday, for our Lainey Lerner show on Friday, the Coquito Challenge on Friday, and then to play with Glendale on Saturday is super, super cool. If you guys have a chance to check out Glendale, go ahead and check it out. We're going to get a link up in our Kitchen Killaz page as well, so you guys can listen to some of his music. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight, man. We really appreciate you hanging out. We had a great week. We had a fun weekend, Tesla, and we're really looking forward to some really, really cool stuff coming up in the future, Tesla. Which is really going to be great. However, if you guys want to go halvesies on renting a Tesla, let me know, and I'll drive you around. It was a lot of fun. Okay, music video. Again, a huge shout-out. Thank you so much to all of our Patreon patrons. Thank you guys really, 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 really a lot. Lots and lots and lots. You enable the Commodore and I to continue to grow this. We continuously put our own funds into the project as well. Our Patreon patrons have been incredible, and they've allowed us to grow and evolve continuously year in and year out. We would not be where we are without you guys. We wouldn't be where we are without our incredible community. A huge shout out to all of our sponsors: Wayne Dench, EMS Mobile Detailing, Castledore Studios, Tornatori's Restaurante and Marketplace, Lakeland Barbecue, Lakeland Ice Cream, Coffee Shop of Horrors, and Art House. Sarah Shulak, now the executive director of Curry Ford West. Huge shout out
yeah.
to her. And again, to our Patreon supporters, thank you very much. You guys can find us on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, twitch.tv/KitchenKillaz, and email us, kitchenkillaz@gmail.com. Jennifer Ann Chilcote, come to the show with Matt on Friday. Join us at Glendale's on Saturday, and all that other good stuff. We love you. We'll talk to you guys soon. We're going to play a little music video for you. This was shot at Castledore Studio by Kayla O'Brien Media, who we have a meeting with this week, maybe Wednesday. We're going to find out about another little cool thing we're working on for you guys. So we hope you guys have a good one. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. My name is Billy Floyd. That is
Commodore.
That's right, baby. We're the KitchenKillaz from Orlando, Florida. Classified as a touring acoustic. Classified as a touring acoustic duo, crushing kitchens around the country. Do it, friendly. We do it
For free.
for free. You want to tell them about this song right here?
That's my line.
Do the for free thing again. Wait, and we do it
For free.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Okay, good. Here you go. Hey.
As shuttles run in circles, silhouetting as they pass me by. On the wall there's prancing ponies, only drifting through this 2D life. Won't you take my hand and trust me? Won't you leave from pain and touch my flow? There's some space that right beside me. I could be just what you're looking for as we drift, slide, collide, explode to something undiscovered, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide to something special. I might join you in your painting if you join me in my 3D world. I'll run up in horizontal if you would be my 3D girl as we drift, slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide, grow mountains with rivers running rapid like waterfalls. I'm coming home to you. Slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide to something special. Collide to something special. Slide, collide to something special. Explode to something undiscovered, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide, grow mountains with rivers running rapid like waterfalls. I'm coming home to you. Slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide, grow mountains with rivers running rapid like waterfalls. I'm coming home to you. Slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide to something special. Collide to something special. Whoa, whoa, no. Whoa, as we drift, slide, collide to something Yeah, yeah.
A coquito.